Assalamu alaikum. I am Samina Abubakar and we discuss about adventitious roots. The roots which arise from the stem and even from leaves are called adventitious roots. Thus, there are further five forms of the adventitious roots. First is the subterranean or underground adventitious roots. Second is partly subterranean adventitious roots. Third is the aerial roots, and fourth is parasitic root, and fifth is the aquatic roots. First is the subterranean or underground adventitious roots. These roots arise from some part of the stem which is in contact with the soil. It has further two types: fibrous adventitious roots and tuberous adventitious roots. Fibrous adventitious roots are the long cylinder roots commonly develop on creeping and underground stems such as grasses and ginger. Second type is the tuberous adventitious roots. The swollen and fleshy containing the storage food material roots are called tuberous adventitious roots. For example, asparagus and sweet potato. Second type is partly subterranean adventitious roots. Adventitious roots which are partly above and partly below the ground are called partly subterranean roots. Partly subterranean adventitious roots have further three types: stilt roots, probe roots, and aerating roots. First is stilt root. Adventitious roots arise from lower portion of the stem and grow into the soil are called the stilt root. For example, corn, sugarcane, and bamboo. Second type is the probe roots. Roots hang down in the air from aerial branches of the stem. These roots absorb the moisture of air, and these roots enter the soil and form the probe or pillar which support the branches. Such roots are called probe roots. For example, banyan and rubber tree plant. Third type is the aerating roots. The roots growing vertically upward and project above the soil surface. These roots have opening for the entry of air, and these roots are spongy in texture. Called aerating roots are pneumatophores. Pneumatophores grow vertically upward from and underground roots project above the surface of soil. For example, mangroves. This is the diagram of pneumatophore. As I described before, pneumatophores growing vertically upward from and underground roots project above the surface of soil. These roots are spongy in texture and have opening on the surface for the entrance of air. They serve to aerate the part of plant which are embedded in water-logging soil. Third type is the aerial roots. The roots are entirely exposed to air and carry the special function are called aerial roots, which are further divided into two types: clinging or climbing roots and absorbing roots. First type is the clinging or climbing roots. Stem develop numerous short adventitious roots are called clinging or climbing roots. For example, ivy, hydrohelix, and long pepper long. Second type is the absorbing roots. Some epiphytes develop long roots in the air for absorption of moisture. These roots are called absorbing roots. For example, epiphytes. Epiphytes are small plants which perch upon the branches of tree and have no connection with the soil. They send long adventitious roots which hang freely in the air and absorb the moisture from it. In many epiphytic plants, absorbing aerial roots are covered with dead spongy tissues known as vellum. They serve to absorb and store the water. Fourth type is the parasitic. The short, thin adventitious roots arise from the stem of parasite plant at the point where it comes in contact with its host. Parasitic roots. For example, cuscuta roots. They contain hystoria. Hystoria penetrate into the stem and are the branches of the host and became connected with its conducting tissues. Fifth and last type is the aquatic root. The cluster of fibrous adventitious roots arise from the stem and spread into water are called aquatic roots. These roots are usually without root hair. Lastly, before we discuss the function of root, the example of aquatic root is the hydrilla. Last topic is the function of roots. Roots are not only import the plant to the soil but also absorb the water and dissolve mineral salt from it. In many cases, it store up the reserve. Some perform the special function. They may serve as clinging organ or probes or the histona. The roots tuber of some plants such as sweet potato serve for the vegetative reproduction.